Hi, today we're going to be doing logic. It is quite different from all the other classes that we've been doing, and there's going to be a certain caveat where how I'm going to begin. The caveat is, let's not draw parallels from English. This is a class where I'm going to ask you to not think about English or grammar or anything like that. Let's not even think about the rules of the language, okay? So when we're studying logic, we are looking at a universe in verbal, which is slightly different from the world of English, okay? So keep it different. All right, so logic is very, very interesting. It is in fact one of my favorite subjects. How it is nice and how it, you can use it to your advantage is that it's almost like maths. There are clear-cut answers. If you know it, you know it. If you don't know it, you don't know it, right? So you'd have to pay attention. Now, if we were to, let's say, begin, okay, you can see the board. I've written deductive and inductive. What do these terms mean? These are the ways you can divide logic, right? So saying that logic or the questions in logic can be of two types. There can be deductive logic and there can be inductive logic. So today's class we're going to be, concentrating on this part of it, just the deductive part of it. We're going to take up inductive in the next few classes. However, for us to, even continue into logic and start, basically build the background, we need to understand what is the ingredient of this class, right? Important word. Now for all of these questions, we'll use a fancy term called argument, right? So for all these questions, we're not going to say, let's solve this question. We're going to say, let's look at this argument, all right? Because logic has arguments. Right? Now, when you look at argument, this entire entity also has components, right? It is made up of three components broadly. I'm going to describe them over here, but let's look at who they are, right? There's a premise, then there is an assumption, and followed by something called a conclusion, right? Now these three things together make up an entire argument.